Representing the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, Dr. Yakubu Adam Koformata. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Valentine Ezulu. You're here, sir. Yes, please take your seat there. Repping our able Permanent Secretary, Dr. Yes, sir. Where you are there. Yes, perfectly. Thank you so much, sir. Sunday Hezekiah, Director of Special Needs Department of the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian and Poverty Reduction. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Sunday Hezekiah. The Director of Poverty Reduction in the ministry, Abdullahi Isa. Please a round of applause for Abdullahi Isa. This front seats, okay, beautiful, okay. Oyinloye Adeolu Meshak, Director of Planning, Research and Statistics in the ministry. Please a round of applause for Oyinloye. You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. Thank you. Barrister Gabriel Ikeji, Special Advisor and Health Legal Honorable Minister of State Finance is here. Please put your hands together for Barrister Gabriel Ikeji. Gabriel Ikeji, you're welcome. Happy to have you. Okay, so now the cameramen, we are going to do this thing very beautifully. We are not going to clog the aisleway or the stage. This program is live stream, so when you move around, you interrupt their transmission. So, and my wonderful cameraman, you may have to devise a way so that the people behind can see what is happening here. And if you have a communication for us here, my co-MC is here, David Ibrahim, you kindly go to him instead of coming here so that we are not distracted. Thank you so much for your understanding. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Bernard Nwobodo is the MD CEO, TransPay Microfinance Bank. Please put your hands together for Bernard Nwobodo. Is he here? Bernard Nwobodo, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Abubakar Ibrahim is the Chief Operating Officer, Silvers International. Silvers International. You're welcome, sir. Happy to have you. Representing Associate Professor Badamasi Lawal, the National Coordinator and CEO, NSIPA, is Mr. Isikan Okon, the Acting National Program Manager, NPower. Put your hands together for Mr. Isikan Okon. You're welcome, sir. Thank you so much. Dr. Abureme Ehimare is Assistant General Manager representing the Director, Zenith Bank PLC. Please put your hands together for Mr. Abureme Ehimare. Where is he? Or she? Okay, you're welcome. Ifeyiwa Ekwe Ozo, Director of Reforms in the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, representing the Honorable Minister of State, Rep of the Honorable Minister of State. Todu Umar is the Deputy Chief of Staff to the Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives. You are welcome, Todu Umar. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Tozu Umar. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Earlier on, I did recognize the will-be presence of the Iyaloja General of the Federation, who is ably represented by Prince Emmanuel Odunayo Ikusagba. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Prince Emmanuel Odunayo Ikusagba. He's the SCA to Iyaloja on strategic business planning and execution. You're welcome, sir. Thank you so much. Mrs. Ndidi Chinoyelum, the Director, Economic Policy, OHMSF. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Minister of State Finance. Put your hands together for the rep of the Minister of State Finance. You're welcome, ma. Thank you so much, Mrs. Ndidi Chinoyelum. Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We are expecting any moment the arrival of the Speaker, 10th House of Representatives, and the Minister, Women Affairs. Any moment from now, they will join us, and the program will start in earnest. Nuruddin Abubakar Zauro, PhD, ACCA, FICA, ACA, Executive Director and CEO. Ladies and gentlemen, Presidential Committee on Economic and Financial Inclusion, the Presidency. You're welcome, sir. Please put your hands together for Professor Nuruddin Abubakar Zauro. You're welcome, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We are making progress. My co-MC, David Ibrahim, come have a word for our distinguished August visitors in August. Please put your hands together for these gentle, tall, young, able. I'm taller than you.
I discovered they picked masters of ceremonies that are tall because this is a tall dream. And I was looking at your Agbada, your Babariga, and you don't fall into the category of people that will benefit from Rhgeep at all. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for yourselves. You are a stakeholder. If you believe you are a stakeholder in this great program, please put your hands together for yourselves one more time. He mentioned earlier that we had program managers from across Nigeria, and they are the ones that will drill down this program to its molecular state, to local government and all that. Can you all please be on your feet? All our program managers, can you please be on your feet from the north, east, west? Please, you can turn camera focus on them. They are the drivers of this program, and wow, this is amazing, from all over Nigeria. I think this is the right time to clap, celebrate them, please. If you don't clap, we'll remove your name from breakfast and lunch. Thank you very much. We would like to say we welcome you on behalf of this great event, the organizers. Thank you for taking time to fly, to travel by road, and some of you that trekked, also thank you for trekking for Nigeria. Please put your hands together one more. And some also came by sea or by river. Whichever way you are here, and it's going to be a wonderful event. And please put your hands together for yourselves as you take your seats one more time. And I also like to appreciate the team behind this. I was discussing with Madam Akila some few days back, and I said the team behind this, Rhgeep especially, they are very meticulous, relatively very organized, and also very detailed. At the right time, you will understand why I'm saying that. I've been privileged to work with a lot of government bodies and organizations, I like the clinical approach they've given to this program. Can we please put our hands together for them? And this team is ably led by the program coordinator himself. At the right time, Abdullahi will bring him up to do his work. I'd like to, at this point, thank our partners that are here, Rise, Channels, NTA, TVC, our radio partners, Radio Nigeria, Punch, This Day, News Agency of Nigeria. This program has a strong coverage, and a few hours from now, you are going to see the storylines and the narratives in the airspace. I would like to also appreciate other independent media teams that are here. We are going to have a wonderful time this evening. And anything that is related to touching lives, even God Almighty is very interested in it. So I'd like you to know that God Almighty is interested in what is about to happen here. I also want to recognize somebody very special to this program, not just this event, but in a sustainable way. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the partners, the sponsors, the driver, and major stakeholder in this Renewed Hope Rhgeep 3.0. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me recognize Mrs. Amandine Kokwa, founder Aquila Solutions. She is main sponsor for this event. Please put your hands together for our main sponsor. And I'm sure if you look around, you see a lot of Aquila. Even when you are going to eat, you might see Aquila logo inside the plate or something. Thank you for what you do. At the right time, you'll know more about Aquila. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to hand over the mic to the man in Babariga. He doesn't deserve any benefit from Rhgeep at all because he is looking Rhgeeped already. Please put your hands together for Abdullahi Haruna. Thank you very much.
Let's say the enemy of your progress are those from your household. See my brother trying very hard to deprive me of the intervention that comes with Rhgeep. If I can't be a beneficiary, at least I can be an MC. And MCs are paid. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point, can we respectfully rise for the national anthem in honor of fatherland? The DJ, if you are ready, after the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please do have your seats. And if you're a proud Nigerian, please can you put your hands together for Nigeria. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is the National Roundtable announcing, ladies and gentlemen, the arrival of His Excellency, the former Deputy Governor of Kano State and Chairman, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, Dr. Yusuf Nasiri Gawuna. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, you are welcome. Dashing, immaculate, and always representing. Your Excellency, happy to have you. Thank you so much. This is the National Roundtable on the Renew Hope Government Enterprise and Empowerment Program, Rhgeep 3.0 Strategy Launch. Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the National Social Investment Program Agency, Under the visionary leadership of the federal government, we warmly welcome you to this national roundtable on the Rhgeep 3.0 strategy launch, a milestone gathering in Nigeria's journey towards inclusive growth and economic empowerment. Today's event, ladies and gentlemen, is proudly organized by NICPA through its flagship program, the Government Enterprise and Empowerment Program, Rhgeep, in collaboration with our esteemed technical partners, System Strategy and Policy Lab and the Sidani Group. We are honored to host over 200 high-level stakeholders representing federal and state government agencies, yet to reach 5 million beneficiaries by the year 2027 and achieve a 70 loan repayment rate. Our purpose here, ladies and gentlemen, is clear: to reflect on lessons from Rhgeep 1.0 and 2.0, unveil the strategic pillars for Rhgeep 3.0, and forge a unified path to make financial inclusion a lived reality for every deserving Nigerian. Over the course of today, ladies and gentlemen, you will hear from policymakers, program managers, technical experts, and grassroots stakeholders, each bringing valuable insights to shape a stronger, more accountable, and more impactful Rhgeep. Distinguished participants, today is more than a meeting. It is a call to action. The strategies, commitments, and partnership define the next chapter of Nigeria's empowerment journey. Thank you so much. Traders trust the hand that farmers recognize, and the bridge between government policy and the everyday dreams of our people. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and give your applause as we welcome the Rhgeep National Program Manager, the indefatigable people-centered visionary leader, ladies and gentlemen, our own Malam Hamza Ibrahim Baba, to deliver his welcome address. Put your hands together for Malam Hamza Ibrahim Baba.
The undeserved through interest-free loans under our flagship schemes, market money, trader money, and farmer money. These interventions are not just about credit. They're about hope, dignity, and empowerment for millions of Nigerians who are often excluded from the formal financial system. As part of the measures to renew trust, foster resilience, and get their feedback towards doing a sustainable renewed hope, Rhgeep 3.0, I visited some states like Kaduna, Kano, and Lagos State, had interactions with the leadership of Traders Association, of the markets and beneficiaries of trader money and market money, who receive our loans from Rhgeep 1.0 and 2.0. Also, some of our state program managers from Imo, Cross Rivers, Katsina, Naija, and Zamfara states carried out sensitization exercises in the last 1 week, where they met with traders, market women, and market associations. They were assured of Rhgeep's continuous collaboration in identifying the authentic smallholder traders while ensuring their cooperation for repayment. We stand at the threshold of a new chapter of Rhgeep 3.0, where sustainability, inclusion, and empowerment will define the future of micro enterprise support in Nigeria. As we launch into renewed hope, Rhgeep 3.0, this roundtable provides a unique opportunity to reflect on our journey, to deepen trust through greater transparency, and to chart a new path for scaling impact. Our collective goal is to ensure that every intervention translates into measurable progress for households, communities, and the nation at large. I encourage us all to use this platform to share experience, offer innovative ideas, and build stronger collaborations. Please join our policymakers, financiers, and grassroots leaders as we set the stage for impact. Together, we can assure that financial inclusion is not just a policy aspiration, but a live reality for every farmer, every trader, and every Nigerian striving for a better future. Once again, to advancing the renewed hope agenda of our President, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This isn't just a meeting. It is a launch pad for transformation. May today's discussion be fruitful and impactful to us. Thank you very much.
Can we please put our hands together one more time for him? One of the key lines of this welcome address is our collective goal is to ensure that every intervention translates into measurable progress for households, communities, and the nation at large. And that's a huge task, and I am sure that it is doable. That is why we have this roundtable session. Without wasting much time, I would like to bring up our next speaker, and he is going to deliver an opening remark, and he is leading one of the mother platform that is driving Rhgeep 3.0. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please join me? Welcome to deliver the opening remark, Professor Badamasi Lawal. He is the National Coordinator, National Social Investment Program. Can we please put our hands together for him? Keep clapping. Thank you, sir.
It's represented by Mr. Insikan Okon.
Your Excellency, the former Deputy Governor of Kano State, permit me to stand on the well-established protocols for today's event. This is a keynote address by the National Coordinator and Chief Executive Officer of National Social Investment Program Agency, NCPA, Associate Professor Badamasi Lawal, on the occasion of the National Stakeholders Roundtable on the Renewed Hope Government Enterprise and Empowerment Program, Rhgeep 3.0. Welcome you all to this important stakeholders roundtable on the Renewed Hope Government Enterprise and Empowerment Program, Rhgeep 3.0. This gathering reflects our collective commitment to deepen financial inclusion, expand access to credit for small businesses, and empower our people, particularly women, youth, artisans, petty traders, and smallholder farmers who form the backbone of Nigeria's informal economy. As you are aware, the Government Enterprise and Empowerment Program, Rhgeep, was established as one of the key components of the National Social Investment Programs. It was designed to provide microcredit and financial support to millions of Nigerians at the base of the economic pyramid. Through initiatives such as trader money, market money, and farmer money, the program has helped expand micro-enterprises, restore dignity, and provide opportunities to those often excluded from formal financial systems. I must acknowledge with deep appreciation the dedication of the National Program Manager, Rhgeep, and his resilient team for their tireless efforts towards delivering on the agency's mandate. Today's roundtable has been convened to formally launch the strategy for Rhgeep 3.0 under the theme, Building Trust, Strengthening Transparency, and Scaling Impact Through Financial Inclusion. We are here not merely to discuss policy, but to engage on an issue that touches the very economic heartbeat of our nation, access to affordable credit for the underserved. While notable progress has been recorded under Rhgeep 1.0 and 2.0, there are critical lessons that we must carry forward into Rhgeep 3.0. The need to strengthen transparency and accountability of the program, the importance of enhancing repayment and sustainability mechanisms, expanding digital inclusion and fintech partnerships for efficiency, deepening state and local government collaboration for wider reach, aligning Rhgeep more strongly with the broader national social protection framework. Distinguished stakeholders, Rhgeep 3.0 is not a mere continuation. It is a recalibration. It represents a conscious shift in how we approach microcredit anchored on trust, consistency, and accountability. Our goal is to reach 5 million beneficiaries by 2027 with a strong and positive repayment culture. This is ambitious though, but it is achievable if we work in alignment. I wish to commend our technical partners, System Strategy and Policy Lab, and Sidani Group for their support in the design and facilitation of this process. However, we are fully aware that the Rhgeep 3.0 cannot succeed in isolation. Its success depends on strong partnerships between government, financial institutions, and civil society. Effective communication with the public to rebuild trust, support systems that not only empower beneficiaries, but also help them to repair and grow. This roundtable provides a unique opportunity to reflect on the lessons of Rhgeep 1.0 and 2.0, share insights from field implementation, generate actionable recommendations, build alignment for a shared vision of Rhgeep 3.0. Distinguished stakeholders, this administration, under the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, recognizes both the urgency and the opportunity to transform Rhgeep into a more accountable, impactful, and sustainable intervention. I am confident that today's deliberations will yield concrete outcomes